Today we are going to continue with the exercise 2.2, and today we are going to study question number 5 of 2.2 and problem set question number 2. So let's start. The figure is drawn and the question is written. First you read the question carefully, whatever given and what you have to find, and observe the figure. It will be very easy if you will read the question carefully and you will observe the figure also. Okay, so let's move. Now you can see in the figure, it is given to you that ray AE and ray BD are what? Parallel. So see in the figure, this is ray AE and this is ray BD. Both are what? Parallel given. And one more thing we have given, that this AF, ray AF is the bisector of angle EAB. You can see that this is angle EAB and ray AF is the bisector. Now what is meant by bisector? If AF is the bisector of angle EAB, it means angle EAF is equal to angle FAB. Here it is shown by XX. Means this both the angles are equal, as AF is the bisector of angle EAB. Similarly, one more bisector we have given, that is what BC. Ray BC, as you can see in the figure, it is the bisector of angle ABD. It means angle ABC is equal to angle CBD, or you can say angle ABC is equal to angle DBC. Now this whatever given to you, that you have to use, and now you have to prove. You have to prove that line AF is parallel to line BC. Where is line AF? Let's observe in the figure. This is AF. You have to prove AF is parallel to BC, and you have given AE is parallel to BD. Now simple. If you want to prove that the lines are parallel, so it means what you have to prove? Either you will get corresponding angles equal, or you will get alternate angles equal, or you will get sum of two interior angles is equal to 180. So let's find out what we are getting in this example. Okay, let's start. We start with the proof. See now. First we will write whatever we have given. We have given that ray AE is parallel to ray BD. It is given to you that AE is parallel to BD. Let's take now AB. Line AB is what? Transversal. You know when parallel line is there, you have to take transversal also. So line AB is transversal. And this is what? Given. This is given. Okay. Now you can see if AE is parallel to BD and AB is transversal. So this complete angle and this complete angle, they are what type of angles? They are alternate angles. Means it is a pair of alternate angles, and you are getting from this that angle EAB is congruent to angle ABD. As you can see, it is a pair of alternate angles. So let's write angle EAB is congruent to angle ABD. Therefore, now you know if the angles are congruent, it means the angles are equal. So this angle EAB is equal to angle ABD. And write that, give the reason, this is a pair of alternate angles. Okay. Now as you can see here, we have bisectors. AF and BC is the bisector. So what we will do, you have to multiply both the sides of these angles by half. So let's write multiplying both the sides by half, or you can say by 1 by 2. Means of both the sides of this equation you have to multiply by half. Now let's multiply. What you will get? Half of EAB is equal to half of angle ABD. Let us give this as number 1. Now you can see in the figure we have given that ray AF is the bisector of angle EAB. So from here what you are getting? That this half of EAB, if I will take half of this EAB, either I will get EAF or FAB. It is your choice, whatever you can take. So I am taking half of EAB is equal to angle FAB. See, half of angle EAB is what? Angle FAB. See in the figure, this FAB is what? This FAB is half of angle EAB. Okay, or you can write in this way also, that angle FAB is what? Half of angle EAB. Why? What is the reason? Let us give this as number 2. And the reason is what? AF is the bisector of angle EAB. It is given. So you will write here the reason that ray AF is the bisector of angle, right from the figure, okay, EAB. This is number 2. Now similarly you can find that this angle ABC. Angle ABC is also half of angle ABD. Okay, so we write angle ABC is half of angle, see the figure, ABD. Now give it number 3. Again you have to give the reason, and here I left the space, you have to give the reason. And for this, what is the reason? You can see this ray BC is the bisector of angle ABD. This is the reason for here, and you have to write here. Okay. Now from 1, 2 and 3, what you are getting? Study this 1, 2 and 3 carefully. We have half of EAB is equal to half of ABD. So this half of EAB cancelled, and half of ABD and ABD also cancelled. So what is left now? Angle FAB is equal to angle ABC. So what we write? Angle FAB is equal to angle ABC. This you have got from 1, 2 and 3. This we have all studied in congruent properties of congruent angles. Now this half of EAB and half of EAB cancelled, and this half of EAB is equal to FAB. But this angle ABD, half of angle ABD also cancelled, and what is left? Only FAB and ABC. And now observe this pair of angles in the figure. Angle AFB is equal to angle ABC you got. It means, see the figure, angle FAB, this angle. Angle FAB is equal to angle ABC. Now you tell me, this is a pair of which type of angles? You know, this is a pair of alternate angles, and from here you are getting that alternate angles are congruent, and you know if a pair of alternate angle is congruent, then the lines are parallel. Now this angle and this angle is forming by which two parallel lines? Line AF and line BC, and hence proved. So write down, therefore angle FAB is congruent. If the angles are equal, they are what? Congruent. Angle ABC, and therefore line AF is parallel to line BC. So we have got a pair of alternate angles congruent. If a pair of alternate angles congruent, the lines are parallel. So what is the reason for this? What we have used? We have used alternate angle test for parallel lines. That's why I told you alternate test and all that. Alternate angle test of parallel lines. All the tests and properties of parallel lines and the theorems of parallel lines are important. So understood? I hope you got this very well. Now let's move to problem set 2. It's question number 2. Okay.